Hey, how's it going, everyone? Matt here. Again, second day of practice. I got out here at 6 o'clock, a little early, but it gives me more time to get some scouting out and stuff like that. And we're gonna do some pre-fishing, probably fish till, I don't know, we'll see. Probably same time as last time. We'll kind of just see how it goes, but super excited. And we're just gonna go scout out some new areas. You know, I fished a couple spots the other day. I found two pretty keen spots I'm not even gonna focus on today at all. And I'm just gonna go scout out some more of the water. So let's get to it, guys. All right, so to start off, you know, we got the marina here, no wake zone, so we gotta just idle on out of here, and then we're just gonna kind of shoot around, kind of scout out, see what looks good. There's one channel or one little creek in Division here that I want to try out. That's around the bend here, and there's a creek that kind of runs far back. There's lots of grass in there. I don't think it's a very deep spot, but there's lots of grass back in there, and I kind of just want to check it out, see if any of these big fish are in the grass. The one spot that I found is I believe only good if there's the bait fish around, so I don't want to just key in on that spot, especially if the bait fish aren't there. Who knows if they'll be here in 2 days or not. And then I found another stretch of bank at nighttime after 9 o'clock. I think like 9:30, 9:30ish, somewhere in there is when I hit that bank, and it was really good, and I just got out of that spot pretty fast. But I caught a decent one, caught a couple small ones, and then I had a big one on that I didn't even set the hook on. So that's definitely a spot I want to check out during the tournament, but I'm gonna wait for that you know, nighttime bite to head over there. Tournament starts at 7 p.m. on Saturday and runs till midnight, so kind of just trying to figure out where a good morning bite, or not morning bite, a good evening bite will be while the sun is still up. And then once it gets dark and stuff, I think we should be able to target some banks and docks, and I think we should get some fish moved in shallow, maybe feeding and stuff. So we'll kind of just have to play it by ear, but we're gonna go do some scouting, so let's see what we can find. I'm gonna fish the one by live target here. This is the Bass Pro Shop exclusive crawfish. This one's called, I think, Tennessee Walker or something like that. Different from their other crankbait series. Kind of fish this this rocky bank here. It's kind of a point. Ran into some brush or a rock. Just ran into something. Saturday is in the 90s as well, except for there's going to be a thunderstorm that night, I do believe, so, or at least they're calling for rain. As of right now, the weather seems to change every like hour, so who knows what it's going to do. But as right now, it shows Saturday from 1 p.m. till like the next morning, rain, thunderstorms. So we'll just have to see. I wouldn't mind the rain, but I don't want those storms happening. That's for sure. So far, guys, this crankbait has been a bust. Working down all this bank here, and I have not got a sniff. Not got a sniff yet, my guys. We want to get some sniffs. First one on, guys. Not sure the size. Oh, he looks to be barely hooked. Largemouth on the crank. All right. Gotta be 14 inches. He is just over 15 and a half right there, 15 and a half inch bass. So I probably put him around 1.5 pounds. Maybe a little heavier. Fish jumping right there. Fifteen and a half inch largie, huh? I think we're gonna need 18 inches, guys. There's one. Big old smallie. I don't mind catching these guys because I don't want to catch these guys in the tournament. Usually the largemouth are much bigger around here, but he's fighting good though. Oh man. It's a nice one. Oh, he's dogging. Really playing with these treble hooks. It's actually a really nice one. Nicer than I thought. Whew. He's fighting good too. Oh, it's actually a really big one. Oh yeah, 3.08. So he's smaller than the largemouth I was catching. He's so dang skinny. Let's see what his length is. He's definitely very long. Yeah, look at that. Almost 19 and a half inches by a sliver. Just a very skinny very skinny summer bass right there. But look how gorgeous he is. That's a gorgeous one right there. Thanks for biting, big old smallie. All right. Now that one wasn't bad. All right, that one wasn't a bad fish, but he was very skinny, so got to take that into factor. A lot of times in these tournaments here, we don't have giant smallmouth. I mean, you can catch 4-pounders, but you really want to get a bag full of largemouth because that's going to be your bigger bag for sure. So even though that was a really quality fish, I think we're gonna need bigger for sure, but that was a nice one. If he was like fully fed and stuff, he could have probably hit close to 4 pounds, and that would have been a nice fish to have. But yeah, guys, it's been a slow bank though. I had 2 fish on. That's my second one. It got a little bit better up in here, so I'm marking that down, writing everything down, making sure all these spots I keep track of where I'm fishing so I know. But I worked way up around this bend, all around the corner here, and this little stretch from this yellow boat here to this has been where I've caught 2 of my fish, and the only fish. So yeah, let's keep on cranking and see what we can do. All right, another fish right off the spot. Literally just released that bass. This is a small, oh, it's a big old crappie on the crank. Okay, that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie there. Big old slab crappie. Again, I never fish for these guys or normally catch them unless I'm fishing for bass. And once in a while they'll hit a bass lure like that, but look at that. That's a slab right there. Beautiful fish. Alright guys, there's this nice hangover tree right here. I want to try throwing my big worm at it. Fish the bottom around this tree here. Got some giant wakes coming in. Some big old wake boats, man. These guys are killer out here. Had a hit under this tree. Alright guys, not impressed with this stretch of bank. I'm actually going to probably get off it here in a second. I just want to get under this shade. Caught one good smallie. Other than that, not worth the hour of cranking down this stretch right here at all. Haven't picked up on anything. Again, this is all practice, so that's what I'm basically doing. Scouting out. That's nutty. Oh, big wake boats. Thank you, wake boats. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. God dang. Got me off that spot real quick. Oh, look at my greens trick worm go flying on this little dude. No. What are you thinking, little bass? You're supposed to be huge. Bye-bye, green trick worm. Dude, you guys see that thing? I hope I caught that on camera. That thing went helicoptering. Alright guys, I'm actually going to change the worm, or the color up on the worm here. This is called like a prism shad. More of a bait fish color. Since I know the green's working, so I know that color works. I just want to try out a different color here. This one could turn out better because, you know, I've been seeing schools of bait fish the past couple days. So these fish could be really keen in on those shads, so This is like a blue-purple kind of imitation here, and it's a really good shad imitation. Just a really good looking worm. So let's see what we can do. There's a hit. Got one. The bite's already picking up as I slow down the presentation. Little guy though. Not the size we're looking for. Roof of the mouth though. Popped right out actually. There we go. Not the size we're looking for there, but hey, I'm doing better than I was. Well, I guess the crankbait caught 2 fish, but over an hour time span. They were bigger ones. All right, got one off the spot where I've been fishing this worm. Oh, he just popped off, and I just seen him a little smallmouth. I bet you that's what's been picking up my worm. Curious to see if they're gonna hit a moving bait in here, and obviously they will. That was like my 6th cast with it in this spot where I was getting picked up on the worm. And it was a little fish, so. Explains why I wasn't hooking up with them or just getting nipped at, you know?
Luxray Beats.